still. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Five yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Marshall. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And here's Marshall. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, Brendan, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now it's Jackson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there. Important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Now Jackson, and this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the offensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
2nd and 15. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The gun now on 3rd down. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. This is Marshall. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45.
Here's Jackson to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
That's good.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 27-yard line.
Start the drive, letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will be brought down as time is now run this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Marshall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing is Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Marshall. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marshall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 30. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run with Marshall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down. Now hang on a moment here. Marshall's in some pain. Still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Set it.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give him a shot.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
7-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Titans first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
after the interception. Here's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return, then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
To throw now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And that will be incomplete.
It's another big shot dodge there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Third down. 3rd and long. Today's final score.
Well, Travis, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, headed in the red zone, but anytime you're outside the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.